All right, YouTubers, welcome back. So I'm wrapping up the Valveoline Restore and Protect second oil change service on this 223,000 mile Subaru that was getting service, regular service and maintenance until they met me. And then they were getting the skinny on what the dealership wasn't telling them. And what the dealership wasn't telling them is your engine's burning immense amounts of oil. I'm surprised the motor didn't blow up. So now, let me show you. So I had it at 223 for the last time for them to stop in. I try and round it off for people. You know, if it's 200 miles, like see it's at 223, 253. There you go. And then here's my new sticker, which I will take this down. 226, 300. So rounding it, making it easier for the customers to understand what's going on. But you see, they still push the limits. I said come back in 3,000 miles exactly, and they come back in 3,253 miles. But this is a success story for Valvoline Restore. And how did this all start, right? Well, for this customer, it started with meeting the right person. The right oil, the right service at the right price, right? Those three key factors. If you're going to the dealership and they're not doing the job and advising you properly, why are you wasting your money? Why are you wasting your time? And just do some Google searches. If you're sitting there bored and watching my YouTube, Google Kia and Hyundai, the engine failures, Toyota, the engine failures, the oil consumption that's going on out here. This isn't all from bad engineering designs. It's not all from that. From poor engineering designs and under-tested, correct. But the wrong maintenance and the wrong service being advised, you know, add those factors together. It isn't just one thing causing the problem. It's multiple things that are amplifying the situation. So this customer was loyal to Subaru. They're no longer to Subaru. Now, why? I saved them an engine. Prescribing the right service to them under the conditions that I found. Does it cost money? Sure does. What's cheaper? Getting a guy who cares about you and your vehicle and, you know, you saving money over the period of time you own your car? Or a dealership that doesn't care looking for that, you know, $8,000 motor job? You know, remember, the dealer service departments and sales departments kind of work hand in hand. Like, what happens when the dealership says you need an engine or transmission or it's not under warranty, and they're like, fuck it. I'm here. I'm just going to trade this piece of shit in. It's not a piece of shit in most cases, and that's just the way I'm going to use it. It's not. Something led up to all this, like this car here. Tire lights on. The door pull for the door card is broken off. It's missing a lens on the driver's side mirror. The brake pedal is half a brake pedal. It's pissing antifreeze out, and it's been doing that. Now, I didn't even get into air filters, diff services, cabin air filter. And I would bet you, if I finish my evaluation of this car, there's 10 or 12 required services, but just let it go. So either that customer is ignoring it, turning a blind eye to it, or wherever they get their car serviced is turning a blind eye. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why people's cars are in such piss poor shape. It could be that the owner is trying to maintain the car and they don't have the money, but you know, I don't know the whole story. All I can tell you is I have the same program for every car that comes in here. I pull the oil stick and I want to know what's going on with your car. That's me. So this is another success story for Valvoline Restore and Protect. We took this customer who was getting their vehicle serviced at the Subaru dealership, and I have turned them into my customer now. And how's that? Proof. My experience, my knowledge. Now, I didn't know Valvoline Restore and Protect. I only knew my voodoo stuff that I've learned over the years to combat oil consumption. But oil consumption has been let go for so long in some of these cars, it's almost irreversible. And it's good to know that I've almost eliminated oil consumption in a few customers' cars. We had a guy in here yesterday. We documented, Restore and Protect, half a quart down. We did another service on it. And this isn't a service that you just do one and done. You need to do this at least 4 times is what they say, and monitor what's going on. Now, if you're leaking oil, you're ruining the test. If you're ruining the results. If you're going past the mileage you're ruining the results. If your air filter's dirty, you're ruining the results. If your throttle body's dirty and you have engine lights on, you're ruining the results, although you probably still get results. But so far, we've had multiple success stories. And $400 in oil changes and 4 oil changes versus thousands of dollars for a new engine or a used engine that has the same problems. You hear what I said? New engine, right? New maintenance habits, and you hope you learn from your lesson, or a used engine that the last customer did the same exact shit to that engine. So even though yours is not blown up or smoking or knocking or rattling, you have oil consumption, because that's what's going on in today's world, is that the dealerships, the manufacturers, the consumers just say, drive it. And every used car, every salvage yard or scrap yard, right, they have a low mileage motor. It came out of a wreck. They all lie. But Valvoline Restore and Protect works. I'm going to continue to document this. My Sequoia customer's car yesterday, my man, thank you for coming in, waiting all day to get his car fixed on his Hyundai. Subaru, I'm just going to keep doing this and keep doing this. Now I have 2 cars that are still aggressively burning oil on the first service. But I'm going to see if we can't, and that's just one service. So once they get to the second service and the third service, we're going to see how far Valvoline Restore and Protect will take those stuck piston rings. But this is a success story. Do not believe that the dealership that you're going to, that you're getting a guy every time who cares, or even is doing the work that you're there paying for. I mean, just face it, there's things that you would never know that they didn't do if you didn't start taking your car apart and check. I mean, sometimes when you go in for maintenance, you're not really going to feel necessarily an issue, and sometimes you do, but you don't know. I mean, you got to have a guy, service, value, trust. That's us. Thanks for watching.